In this quick video, I'm going to show you how to get rid of these annoying little errors and replace them with whatever text you want in Excel. This is applicable when you have a formula. So I have an XLOOKUP in column D, and I also just have a simple formula, a multiplication formula in column E. So I'm going to show you how to do it on both. First off, in column D, I have an XLOOKUP. So all it's doing is looking for the product code on this tab. It's looking for the product code, and then it is providing, based on the product code, a unit price. So you'll see that the product codes are over here, unit prices are over here. They're pulling just the unit price into column D, and if there is no product code available on this data tab, say for Dragon 999, then there's no unit price, and it's giving me an error. And say I don't want to see that error, I just want to see a blank cell in that case. It's very easy to get this going, and all you have to do is modify your formula. So I'm going to go to my top cell, the top of my column, not the name, but the first cell with values, the first cell with a formula, and I'm going to adjust the formula. And what I need to do is tell it what to do if there is an error. So I'm going to click in my formula bar right after the equal sign, and I'm going to type the words if error with no space between if and error. And as I begin typing it, I see it's giving me an option to just click if error. So I'm going to just double click on that. And it added it in. And it also added in this very important open parentheses. You're going to want that because it needs to do this formula before considering what to do if there's an error. So leave that parenthesis. And at the very end of the formula, add a comma. And then you got to add quotations, so open quotes, and whatever you want to be in place of that hashtag NA symbol. So what do I want here? If an error, maybe I just want it to be blank. So I don't need to put anything. I just need to end my quotes there. So I do an open quote and an end quote. And then to finalize everything, I need to close my parentheses because you see I have an open parentheses and then I need a closed one. And then I'm going to push enter. And nothing changed because my first cell did not have an error. So what I need to do is double click this tiny little square at the right hand bottom of the cell, double click it once I get that crosshairs symbol. And there we go. Any of those that had NA now are just blank. That's pretty cool. Note, like I said, you can put anything there. So I'm going to go back to my first cell and change the formula just a bit. All I'm going to do is add a dash in between those parentheses. And now enter, and then drop it down. So double click the corner. Perfect. Cool. So now if there's an error or if the information's not available, it'll just have this little dash instead of looking like I made a mistake or something like that. So it looks way cleaner. And now we can move on to our next formula over here. This is a pretty straightforward one. It's just multiplying the quantity by the unit price. You can see that up here in the formula bar. And what I want to do is if it's a hashtag value, if there's an error, I want the same thing, either a blank cell, maybe a 0 or a dash through it. And same as before, we're going to handle it just like that. I'm going to have the first cell selected. I'm going to go back up top after the equal sign and put if error. You can type it all out yourself, or you can do what I do and do the shortcut. When it suggests if error to you, you can double click it. Just make sure that you've got a parentheses, an open parentheses after it. So I'm just adding that parentheses because I've got this contained, but I really want an open parentheses available. So now I've got my open parentheses, I've got my contained formula here within the closed parentheses, and I'm going to add a comma after it. And now I'm going to add my open quotes. Remember, got to have it in quotes so it knows exactly what you want there. And I could put anything. Let's put 0. And then I have to close my quotes and close my parentheses. Every time you have an open parenthesis, you need a closed one. Every time you have an open quote, you need a closed one. Okay, so I've typed it out, looks good. Let's just hit enter to make sure that registers. And then I'm gonna hit that first cell, go to that bottom right corner where that little square is, double click it. Cool, so it's picking up a 0. So we've got 0 here, looks good. Maybe I want it to have a $sign, so I go back into that formula. But if I make any changes, I can't just make them willy-nilly on any old cell. I got to go back to that top cell. That's something that I sometimes forget, but go back to the top cell. That way you can just drop it down and it'll change them all. So let's do that. Let's add a little $sign there, enter, spread that to the bottom. And it has updated. Beautiful. Like I said, you could add another dash here. I like to go with dashes. I find them to look very clean. So back to my top cell, if I want to change this a bit, put a dash between those quotation marks, enter, and then spread it down by double clicking that first cell. Cool. So that is what you do if you have an error in your formula in any of these cells and you don't want to see it, because an error is not always an error. Sometimes just the value doesn't exist. And I find that a dash really looks good. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Remember, you want this if error statement. You're going to need an open parentheses. You're going to need a comma after the formula that you initially had. You're going to need quotes. And then you can put whatever you want. End quotes, end parentheses. You're all set. I hope that this made sense. If it did, let me know in the comments, and check out my playlist in Excel where I have more tips and tricks like this. And thank you so much for watching.
If you want to support me and see what I've been working on, check out my explainer video channel.